Hi, I'm Christy Kraus with Design Originals. Today I'm showing you how to make a silk scarf using Sharpie markers and alcohol. Just regular rubbing alcohol is what I'm using today. We have two great books that show how to do these projects. We have Creative Dyeing for Fabric Arts, as well as Creative Color for Paper Arts. So what I'm going to do is I have a simple silk scarf here, pretty inexpensive, from Dharma Trading Company. And as you can see, it's real long, kind of like the one that I'm wearing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the scarf in half to start with. And I have some wax paper down here to protect my table. So when I fold it in half, then I'm just going to take a Sharpie marker, or you can use a Copic marker as long as it's alcohol based. And we're just going to start drawing. Now the reason I folded it in half is so that the marker will bleed through. So I'm getting two sides with one stroke. So we're just going to use the flat side of the marker here. And I'm going at a slow pace so that way it'll bleed through. Okay? This light green will actually bleed to yellow, as well as red will bleed to a pink. So you keep that in mind when you're designing your scarf so that you get the colors that you want. And as you can see, it's bleeding through. So that way when you're wearing your scarf, it looks consistent. So I'm going to move to this other scarf that I already have created. This is the same idea that I was starting with. So you can see I have enough room in between my strokes here, because when I add the rubbing alcohol, it's going to bleed. Mist It is a great tool to use. And I have alcohol into this tube right here, and what I can do is just start spraying. And you'll want something down underneath to protect whatever surface you're working on. And you want to be generous with the alcohol. See how that green is starting to bleed yellow and the purple starting to bleed. Another great tool is this dropper that you can find in most art supply stores. And this is great when you have these big lines. You see how that Sharpie marker is running? Isn't that beautiful? So you just continue to work on the entire scarf. And the great thing, because we're using alcohol, the scarf is going to dry really fast. Usually about 15 to 20 minutes after we're done. I'm going to go up here to the orange and the blue. And as you work with the markers and the alcohol, you'll really get some great ideas for maybe some gifts for Christmas, or even a birthday present for a great friend, or have a fun scarf to wear with all your outfits. So you can see how this is starting to bleed. This is actually a scarf that I finished, and look at the beautiful colors. And as it dries, it becomes more pastel. I actually added just some bead fringe here to embellish the scarf. You can do this on multiple surfaces. You can do this on shoes. You can do this on, come on over here, I'll show you a couple projects. We have a doll that we made, which is fun, you know, to do with the kids, or just for yourself. A lot of us like dolls. Here's a card that I made using with Sharpies. Here's a fun camp project, or even a summer project. Kids always like to express themselves through shoes. Whoops, my doll's falling. But again, all these instructions you can find in our books, Creative Dyeing for Fabric Arts and Creative Colors for Paper Arts. And we'll just do a quick flip through so you can see how we have patterns in here. So if you're looking for something quick and fun to do or to make as a gift, then come see us at www.d-originals.com. Thanks everyone.